Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. So today we're going to be talking about elite trainer boxes. So the reason I want to talk about this is I see a very common analytical error being made on elite trainer boxes. What that is, people are using the previous performances of the elite trainer boxes to try and make a prediction on how they will behave in the future. Essentially, if we look at pretty much any elite trainer box, they have made an absolutely ridiculous return. We decide to look at Hidden Fates, and at its peak, it made roughly a 500% return. At its low, it made a 100% return. We decide to look at Plasma Storm. It has made returns that are in the 5 digits. It is absurd with its percentage returns. We even look at Steam Siege. Any set, we are ranging from hundreds of percentage points to thousands to even tens of thousands in some situations. Now, yes, that is incredible. However, data on its own can very easily be misunderstood, and it requires context. So I'm going to provide the context, and I'm going to make my claim right here. I do not think we are going to see any repeats on the percentage gains of these elite trainer boxes. The best example I have it right here is Generations. $50, it is now $750, give or take, up or down either way. Now, the reason I say we will not see a repeat is we need to take context into play. You need to understand what happened. So we're going to rewind to when the first Elite Trainer boxes came out. That was with Plasma Storm. The Plasma series had the first ones. They came out and they were cool. But the thing is, most people didn't care about them. Mainly because, let's say you want to open up a product. You're a collector. You love the hobby. All right, I want to open up a product. I can open up a booster box for $100 or $110 at worst, which is roughly $3 a pack. Or I can open up an Elite Trainer box, which is $5 a booster pack. It's 8 booster packs times 4, divided into 4. That's $5 a pack. Or if you decide to really represent it in terms of booster boxes, you're paying $180, essentially, for the number of packs. The collectors didn't like that. Some collectors did like the Elite Trainer boxes, hence the Lugia one did appreciate over time because it was a very pretty one. But over time, Elite Trainer boxes became so common, a lot of the art became lackluster and not intriguing, so people didn't buy them. And because of this, demand was low, so supply fell over time because no one was holding it. Supply fell to meet the demand. Now, fast forward to 2020. Either because PokeTubers decided to start pumping up this product, or because maybe the market taste completely shifted. I don't know, but something changed and the demand skyrocketed. But the supply was still low because no one was holding it. Because if you are investing in this hobby, especially an alternative asset, why are you going to speculate money into an unproven asset that has not performed at all, save for very rare occasions, when the booster boxes almost unanimously always tend to appreciate? They're like the blue chip stock overall. So why would you do that? Exactly. So there was no one putting money into it. Supply was really low. Because this discrepancy happened, all of this space in between had to become immediate appreciation to meet the new demand. And as demand kept rising, prices had to keep rising. Because of that, we see these ridiculous returns. These absolute monstrous returns that nothing can compete with because they're so ludicrous. However, we're not in 2018. We're not in 2019. We're not even in 2020 anymore. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows that Elite Trainer boxes have performed ludicrously. That if you had purchased any Elite Trainer box, if you had just closed your eyes and pointed at something, you would have made a ridiculous return. So what's everyone doing? They're purchasing Elite Trainer boxes because they think they're good investments. And yes, let's say the demand is higher than the supply right out the gate. Well, here's what that means. Literally, all this means is yes, there's going to be a price appreciation, but this gap is way smaller than this gap. The supply is way closer to the demand, so the rate of appreciation isn't going to be comparable to how it was before, because those Elite Trainer boxes experienced the Crimson Invasion, Steam Siege, and Evolutions effect. No one wanted to hold it, no one cared to hold it. Guess what? Supply tanked as genuine interest over time just ripped them because they felt like it. Now no supply exists, demand skyrockets, and the prices have to correct dramatically very rapidly. And now we're not in that situation anymore. That's why Battle Styles perform so differently. Battle Styles was being treated like that, but then everyone remembered, wait a minute, Evolution, Steam Siege, Crimson Invasion, every set that's ever failed has done the exact same thing? We're just going to buy Battle Styles. So there's a good chance Battle Styles is not going to repeat what Evolutions and the other ones did. Exactly the same way that the Elite Trainer boxes are most likely not going to behave the same way that the previous ones did, because the circumstances have completely shifted. Alright, and so to further emphasize this point, yes, absolutely, most people care about Elite Trainer boxes right now. You go up to almost anyone in the hobby, ask him, hey, do you like Elite Trainer boxes? You want to keep one? More than likely, they're going to say yes. However, keep this in mind. Why did no one care about them for 3 or 4 years, and then suddenly they spiked up? Is it because maybe the demand wasn't real? Maybe the demand right now has shifted, but we overestimated. Maybe, just maybe, people don't actually care about these items. They're thinking, okay, I want it right now because it's rare, because the other ones I can no longer afford and there's barely any of them, so I need to get them right now, because otherwise I'm not going to get it. Maybe they're under FOMO. And when they suddenly realize they're not getting returns on it, they're easy to acquire 5 years from now, what's going to happen? The demand decreases. Demand decreases, supply stays roughly the same, if not decreases less than it. Well then, congratulations, it's not going to appreciate as fast as you think. Or, worse yet, people view this, think, oh, they performed ludicrously in the past. Everyone over here and there is saying, absolutely, it's going to make me a ton of money, and then it doesn't perform. That demand decreases. It's not going to perform anymore. And last little thing, keep this in mind. Booster boxes, for the past year almost, have been inaccessible to the average person. Whereas someone who really knows how to price hunt, all of this past year could probably get the booster boxes at release for $600. If you knew what you were doing, you could probably do it. But the average person couldn't. Which means Battle Styles at release, they would have had to pay $160. Shining Fates at release, they would have had to pay like $120 for the Elite Trainer box. Champion's Path, same thing. Then Vivid Voltage, immediately $130, $140. We decide to go look at Chilling Reign, same thing. Evolving Skies, same thing. What is the one constant that you could always get at MSRP, or at least theoretically you could get MSRP, because it was available elsewhere? Other secondary and tertiary items. Examples, Elite Trainer boxes for main sets, collection boxes, all of this random stuff. Elite Trainer boxes fall within this category because you could purchase it at a store, at a big box store, instead of an LGS who may be marking things up far too high. So where are you going to invest? The thing you can access at the cheapest price. That's where they're putting it. That's one of the reasons it's happening. So, do not get blinded by the past results. Data is extremely misleading when you are not adding the context to it. And the context here is, no one cared, demand was at an all-time low, supply fell to meet said demand over time, suddenly demand spiked up and the entire space in between had to become a price increase. Now, demand is high, supply is high. The space in between them, much smaller, so the price appreciation is much more controlled. And if you're not getting them at MSRP, my God, what are you doing in this situation? Because all you're doing is clocking in years of appreciation for a demand that might not even exist in years from now if stuff really decreases and overall demand for this product decreases. Just keep this in mind. I'm not saying that they're completely bad investments. I'm not even saying that they're just terrible. Keep in mind, I recently purchased the Evolving Skies one. If you guys want to hear my good opinion on this, drop a comment down below. I'll tell you what I'm looking for in Elite Trainer boxes overall, and what I think makes a good one that to actually park money in. What I look for when I want to speculate in Elite Trainer boxes. If you noticed, I don't have a single Battle Styles or Chilling Reign Elite Trainer box. I don't have a Rebel Clash. I don't even have a Sword and Shield base Elite Trainer box. I don't even have a Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer box. There is a reason. So if you want that, just drop it down below in the comments and I'll tell you guys. And so that is the end of my thoughts for today, my long tirade. Tell me, do you guys think that I have actual credence in this? Or do you think that maybe the demand is so much more ludicrously high than I give it credit for, and it's going to sustain at that level, that it's going to appreciate and repeat itself anyway? Either way, leave your thoughts down below in the comments. You want to support the channel? $1 on Patreon gives you all the content, $5 consultation, $10 phone call, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. If somebody actually completes the video, for those of you who actually complete the video, you get blessed with Lord Shiba. He is Malum. He is very confused as to why he is here. That's a good point. Right, Malum, look at the camera. For all of you people who actually made it this far, Malum says you are lovely people and the best of the audience. See you guys.